Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Psi Divine. Ooh. Lots of extra noise. It's late, and I want to do a collective reading, multiple decks. It feels like messy energy in the air. So, I thought it would be interesting. Forgive the extra noise. I am going to move the mic off of me because it's annoying. So please let me know if you guys have any trouble hearing me. Okay. Let's see how that does. All right. Let's dive into the mess. Because it feels like mess. All right. I hope you're well. Now, it feels messy. So, I think the first thing to do is pull a few numbers. And then I pulled 4 decks. So I'll pull a little bit from each deck as more of a cautionary tale or a lesson that can be avoided. Okay? Let's get a little start from 6. Six, can you read the energy for this evening's read?
But you can't do this to me.
Anything else? Okay, fair enough. Boiling water and surprise or someone feeling like they were wronged. Could be an interesting place to start. Like they were wrong. Oh. Okay. No one tell me about the sound. I'll have to cut that part out. I'll have to cut that part out. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. This will be weird. We'll see where this goes. That sounds a little bit better. I'll just try to remember not to yell. Sorry about that initial audio issue. All right, let's try this again from scratch. All right, resetting. 6, can you give us another message so you can start over?
Hey, what's up? Divination. How you doing? You looking fine. Holy shit, you grew.
Okay, now this sounds a little bit relationship, new beginning. Let's see here. All right. Okay. All right. Trying to see if the sound is an issue. Okay. Hi. I think I was having some sound issues from before. Still learning how well this works. Is the sound horrific? This will be interesting. Is the sound okay though? I see an alien in your, totally? Okay. Thank you. I see an alien in your emojis. That's what caught my attention the most. Go figure. I keep needing to reset because the sound was so bad. Okay, I'll just have to remember to keep my voice down. So if I start yelling, type that in the chat. Like, shh. If I start peeking on the sound, because, yeah, it's close to my big mouth. One more reset, please. 6.
But you can't do this to me.
Thank you for bringing it back. Okay, that's the second time. Okay, anything else?
No. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game.
Fair enough. You're an emoji monster. I am too. I guess, okay, Lunar Lotus, that's... maybe I should put that in there. I mean, if it sounds like ASMR, tell me if I'm missing it. Let me know. I'm still learning. Yes, everyone says hi to 6. 6 is as old as me. We're both ancient. Hello to you, Omar.
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god.
Bear, relax. Okay. So I guess 6 is feeling love for the ladies tonight. For those of you who are new to what's going on here, I have an app that plays random sounds and I shake it. So I do think my phone is listening to me in some kind of way. Anyways, let's move on. So 6 is saying hi. All right. I got 4 decks. So I was just going to do some collective reading. Unless somebody needs me to dig directly through your data right now, I'll just do a collective read that everybody can go, that's not me. That ain't my data. Shake it like a Polaroid. Thank you for putting the song in my head, Lizzie. All I have to remember right now. And no, Lunar says all women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god. T. Wilmore, you have a question. Okay, if you've never had a reading from me before, I usually don't like your gooey details written into the chat. What I normally like you to do is focus on your question, make it a yes or a no, please. No general readings unless your data's really like Maury Povich type shit. Anyways, focus on your question. And then I want you to give me 4 numbers, random, completely random, to go in the place of your question. Then you give me that data, and I'll answer your question. This is going to be tough, remembering to talk low. Damn, that's a lot of numbers. Look, I say 4 sets of numbers. Managing my chaos. 6, do you have anything for T. Wilmore?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay. Four, 2, 5, 8, 8, 7. Ooh. Oh. Push the pen through the paper. I'm so heavy-handed. Okay. T. Wilmore. Your data feels like the incredible cycle. That cycle of intention, hoping that someone else matches said cycle of intention. Feels like you're asking a question about relationships. Sticky, gooey relationships. Okay, let's see what your yes or no is. It is a cycle, though, but here's... No, you could be spiraling back. Okay, never mind. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? So there's your 7. Oop, hard to see. And there's a false element to this too. So we might be using too much of our ego and not enough reality. So there's some insecurity going on here with challenges. But I see you moving back into a cycle. So we're dealing with something some hidden element of you. And there's that 9. Dealing with somebody selfish or you being selfish. This feels like a cheap car commercial. Haters got you down. Call 1-900, stop giving a fuck. So we have some power issues, control. I would say they're more logic issues. So we have the game Master. Oh, okay. Look, okay, this hair's working my nerves. I just didn't want to come out here looking crazy. But I am in my pajamas, so there's that. What do T's guides want T to know? What do T's guides want T to know? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hey, I'm doing something different. Sorry, that was loud. Okay. That was loud too. So I'm doing something different. A little different with the decks. So I'm gonna guinea pig on you, T, one more, if you don't mind. What do T's guys want T to know? Ooh. Here's your 8. Here's your 2. Here's your 5. So, okay. You might be interacting with somebody who may not treat you as good as you deserve. This could be a query about being with a user of some sort. I'm hearing it's okay to say no. And you do have some tests that need to be taken for you at this time. Okay? Ooh. So whatever you're going through or were taught, I don't know, we're not going back that far. Whatever you were taught has you bringing in people who are full of shit. I don't really know a nicer way to say it. I'm sorry. So you're honest and you might have puppy dog syndrome. That's what it feels like. Where we have so much heart that we end up fucking with people that start pulling away from the value of self. It's like you have a candle, you're a light, you're a candle. But people keep like standing in the light bullshitting. I don't, that's not advice. Ooh. Oh. I hope this isn't the case. It's an experiment, okay? So maybe you give too much. No, you don't have 6 here, but you might give too much. What is missing though in your numbers is 3. So in the desire to experience togetherness, you might be drawing in people who are just like a moth to a flame. This could also manifest itself in bringing in people who are looking at you like a piece of meat. Could be just light exchanges or using you know what as a source of happiness. So the attempt to be the fun one kind of brings about a devaluation of self. But it sucks if you enjoy what's happening. If you're enjoying it, I'm certainly not the one to say stop. However, there's a flipping of value that needs to happen. You need to experience that. I hate to say that. No one's going to agree with me. I'm all about balance. So when we spend a lot of time getting used, we get hurt and then we move on, we get hurt again. Some people flip and become hardcore. Other people just continue the same cycle. I don't know which one you're on. Hi, Angel. Okay. So and you notice in this, it's gold. So this is you, giving your gold to others. And it becomes like this stairway system until you're just out of room to go or grow. People walk in, they walk out, and they take these steps. It looks like it's going somewhere. Then it doesn't. So this happens probably because of some abandonment issues. Ooh. And we invite in the takers, the selfish. People can just sense that shit on you, that you're open and you're attractive. Oh. Ooh. Sorry to make the faces. This is why I don't like to shoot my face, because I know I'm giving off crazy faces. All right. Your guides want you to end this cycle. You already know. I'm really just telling you some shit you already know. But I'm just cheerleading it to you now. So there's a lot of thought process going on right now. Okay? And it's the splitting of the self. It's thinking, overthinking, wanting someone to match your energy, and you deserve that. But where are you? I mean, have you really decided on what you want? Or are you just having fun? And if you're just having fun, emotions don't go there. So there's some clearing of the mind that needs to happen, some quiet, peaceful time that needs to happen. There's some art within you that needs to come out in the place of that sexual energy. In the 33, we can get our 6. And from there, we could find relaxation, we can get satisfaction, healing. Gotta get some healing and some balance. Look at that. Just looking at my deck that's sitting here. It just caught my attention. And though I'm not going to explain this picture because I want you to take in the data, whatever you feel like it is. You realized it. Sometimes we just get busy. That's all. You just got busy. You was busy. You had to do stuff. You had to eat. You had to have fun, smile, laugh, live, breathe. Now you remember. So for me in this card is about the triangulation. Using others and others using us to fill those empty spaces. We don't even look at it that way, but that's what it is. Worth mentioning, y'all didn't see me shuffle no cards. They were just here like this. So y'all, those of you who are normally in the chat know what it is. I think 6 wants to say something to you. T.
I'm in danger.
6, that was far. Can we reel it back in and give T something something else?
You stupid.
Oh. I think 6 is mad at you, T, and wants you to get your shit together. Anything nice? 6?
Be gone, son!
So, how's the weather, everybody? Sunny outside where you are? Snowing? Anything? You have a test you need to take, T. Wilmore. That's a test of you tightening it up. Six is emotional. Sometimes six be on that love thing, but I don't know. Six T wants to know why you coming at T sideways like that.
Don't stop, yeah, ayy. Don't stop, yeah, ayy.
Anything else?
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Fair enough. Angel, I didn't mean for you to really answer that question. Is a blizzard in Chicago? Stay warm, baby. Stay warm. Okay. Well, I often come on and do readings for those who need it. Never on time, but I'm in time. It's pretty. Oh, okay. I hope you're talking about the snow. I'm glad that helped you. Good. Good. Interesting, though, why I chose those cards. Curious. Curious thing. All right. So let's do a reading now. Unless somebody else needs some data. Does anybody else need some data? I think the rest of you guys are okay. Oh, thank you, Angel. Don't flirt too much, I'll block you. Thank you, though. All right. Angel, wait, okay. Does anybody else need a reading? We're good. If not, I'm just going to do the collective. And then it's yoga time. Correction, I should be honest. It's yoga and then ice cream time. And T. Wilmore, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Help a sister out. All right. No one's saying they need anything, so let's go collective data. Ooh. Collective data covering everyone watching now throughout, I don't know, infinity. All right, 6. Let's start this reading right. Messages for the collective.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Anything else? Why are you just giving me the same data? Anything else? Okay. Let's just dive in. All right. For the collective, I'm starting with the roughest deck first. What's going on within the collective? This could be those watching and those who will be watching the playback too. And I am reading tonight by the pictures. Okay? Somebody's being misled, misguided. This feels like a journey of the self, choosing to walk oneself into a wall, if you will. It's bringing oneself to almost like choosing an ending. Feels like someone's tired of being used, tired of situations that aren't growing. Time for a new journey in the Fool. Especially after being given the wrong directions, wrong feelings, wrong emotions. Leaving that out there. Now it's time for a new journey, but it's a new journey for some through old territory. It's like, this gives me the feeling of having a bad breakup with someone or ending a relation. And instead of choosing a whole nother situation to date within, it's like just walking outside and going back into the exact same circle of friends to do the exact same certain things, or just moving on from one person you know to the next. And you guys all hang out together. Really? The Knight of Cups. This is, even though you know, now this was in reverse. So instead of like going forward into the future, new places, new things, instead of doing that, because why do that? It's choosing, to kind of like not do what you know you should be doing. It's being unaccountable. It's being dishonest with self, along with new people coming in. Why? This is someone who might not understand, what's a good way to say this without being offensive? I don't know if it's somebody who feels, who might be ready to wake up from childish behavior. This might be a sleepwalker considering waking up. Now, in the Hierophant, we have somebody who might just be staying the course. But the course is a selfish one. What's the energy outcome? Oh, I get a chunk of cards for that. This isn't a good deck. No, you guys. Okay. Okay. So for the energy of the person who's doing this type of stuff at this time, it's like luring in other people who, it's like luring in empty souls. It's like luring in empty souls. I'm drawn to these two. So it's almost like ultimately the misguiding of others is ultimately the misguiding of the self. That's crazy. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Sorry. So we have the Four of Hazards after this. And if you see, he doesn't look like he's really interested in getting things right with self, with others. And this was in reverse. So it's greed. It's selfishness. It's making a cognizant, conscious, fully aware 3D decision, 360-degree decision to not grow up. In the Five of Swords, we have people who just don't mind ending things with battle or melee. Melee or mayday? I don't know where. Okay, anyways. So the Five of Swords is here along with death. Let's just clarify death. I don't want to speak. Clarify. Well, I think that clarifies this card here. So in choosing to end things, this is the person, the mind of one who overthinks, underthinks. It's like useless energy out, useless energy in, knowing better, not really considering all of the hazards at this time, because what's here is death in the world. Okay. So in the world, we have an opportunity for bliss, happiness, good things. We have an opportunity for these things. But in order to have that, we have to end some of the old elements of self. Okay? So, lunar cruelty. Um, I see cruelty. Because if you see over here, see somebody's watching others suffer. See someone behind the tree. So someone's getting I don't want to say it's a thrill, but it's a lonely path. I will say that. We get the magician, and then we get this whole watching, waiting energy. However, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that I see in these two cards. How so? Disassembling others ultimately disassembles the self. It detaches the self from the others. Here. It's opting to make oneself an outsider, but creating conflict, pain, taking apart others that you may meet. And it's an infinite cycle of behavior that's learned. It could be a person who jumps out of relationships before pressure builds to where they feel like they have expectations. Could be the person who intentionally drives things off course, the habitual self-sabotager who doesn't acknowledge such behavior as self-sabotage. I know this ain't nobody who regularly comes to this chat. This ain't nobody who regularly appears here. This is certainly, relationships and, okay, I take that back. Relations and passion, but childish behavior all throughout. Childish decisions, unaccountability is what I keep hearing. I just keep getting endings by disassembling people. Now I'm getting the word disarm. All right. 6, do you have anything to go with that deck?
Screaming will not help anyone.
Next deck. Next deck can be a change of energy. It can also be a continuation of someone's said dirty, sticky data. I'm sorry I had to do it. Sorry I had to do it. Messages for the collective. Ooh. Clarify oppression. Death is here. Oppression in reverse. For those of you who are reading the cards for me, along with me, go, 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 catch it. I know some of y'all are. Oh. Day trader in reverse. Why are we okay. Clarify. As if we need it to clarify. Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. Anything else? Like the fool just. Okay. All right. What I see here, just in imagery, I'm going to read that first. Unbeknownst to somebody, somebody's going to be having some issues here. Coming up soon. This one will not be seen coming. So I get oppression in the moon here. This feels like somebody who put out a lot of chaotic energy going forward. A lot of battling or confusion, misleading. The situations that leave people hurt, angry, upset. Situations, somebody who deals a lot in relations that leave people wondering, missing. Ooh, why did I say that? The moon, oppression, and death. Card readers? Bueller? Let me tell you what I just got a picture of. I don't... Clarify what I saw. Somebody may be dealing with a lover who ain't done with you. Wow. And it could have been a situation, because we have wealth and the day trader. I'm going to tell you the next image I just saw just now. So I see multiple things in the cards right now. We get the day trader, we get the game master, somebody who misled others. This could be financial, could be for financial gain, could have been for financial gain. Quick money, quick endings. Quick start, quick endings. We have the lovers. It comes out as a choice. Okay? Things that start off hard, fast, solid, but disappear to smoke. And the Empress and the Fool, they come out as also a choice. This is someone who comes across with nurturing, kindness, compassion, a provider, a caregiver, consultant, someone who makes others comfortable, mentor, someone who is of service to others. However, someone who is of service to others, making a choice to go into a new direction, could be a new job, new work assignment, something quick. This feels like a need for caution, concern. Because the Fool is making a choice to walk in a bad direction. Wealth is in a negative direction. Death is here. Oppression, covering all of that was the Moon. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see the cards. I'll go back through them again. This could be dealing with someone who, ulterior motives, bad motives. And it can be walking into, it could be misled. Clarify second picture. The Tower and the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry. Wow, maybe I was feeling that. The Tower and the Ace of Pentacles comes out. Their choices. It's choice. Be careful of what you do for money. If it involves meeting randos, it just really feels like be alert. Be alert. We have the costume designer and legal stuff. Clarifying. Okay. So I call it, and there it is. Ace of Wands. Must have been feeling that. Okay. For some, you will know how to get yourself out of a situation coming. This is a situation of a illegal type. Can be a violation of self, perhaps something coming in from another. Clarify this. Yeah, it starts with a message. So, okay, somebody watching, be cognizant if you do work with randos. I feel like you are going to be aware of this, though. It does come by message. For me, it feels like a digital message of some sort. It can be text, email, an offer to do something. And it's an offer that is tied to, feels like fast money. But it's not what it sounds like. This person, if you do choose to interact, is going to be very fast about how they drain you. This person may come across as being, very attractive, but they are definitely guiding in the wrong direction, acting for self. This does bring a Tower moment. Clarify the Tower. The actions of the Tower. Well, I do see loss here. There's a choice. In the High Priestess, she comes out, though, as a choice. It's fucking with people with hidden agendas. It does destroy or disturb future finance. Creates a block in finance. What I just heard, too, is getting involved in something that creates a large amount of debt. that you'll have to deal with later on. And it comes at the risk of happiness. And what I just heard was I told you so. Ooh. But these cards come out as choices. Okay? So it's like taking a risk, a high risk, high reward is what I just heard. Yeah, okay, but feels like trying to prove somebody right too by taking a risk. Advice for this. Okay. So, the Pentacles dude comes out, but he's in reverse. That's greed. Greed, reversing, recognizing. I just heard game, recognize, game. Queen of Discs. Matriarch comes back. This could be making decisions for self, discernment, because they were in reverse. So we're not necessarily going to be falling for the banana in the tailpipe, which is good. I just heard, ain't no love. The Empress is here, the Lovers is here, the High Priestess, but the Lovers is now reversed. So for me, this really does feel like now discernment, making better decisions, bright decisions, being able to recognize people that we shouldn't be fucking with. Collective. Can also be interacting with the sleepwalkers. Those people who just know how to behave one particular way. Six, do you have anything to go with this deck?
Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying!
That sounds like a start for the next deck. How about this deck?
Hey, what's up? Divination. How you doing? You looking fine. Holy shit, you grew.
Okay. Yeah. Keep your eyes and ears open. All right. Six, anything for this deck? Let's restart that one.
Coincidence? I think not.
Fair enough. For the collective. Ooh. Some of you are going to be dealing with what I just heard is pompous and egotistical. Whole jackass. Okay, she was in reverse. This is a person who has ulterior motives. This person's going to come to you being very fluffy in compliments. Hello, everyone coming in. Bioteka. I hope I said that right. Okay. So this is the one who should be, having logical thoughts, but it's greed. It's greed. This person's going to come to you with gossip. 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 She's in reverse. This is a test for the angel guides. I'm making the A for all my angel guides in this room. Be aware she was in reverse. What she feels like to me is angelic discernment. I know some of y'all like the deck, so. Now, if you notice, one is scamming, thinking, the Jack over here. The Jack over here. She's making plans. And it's making plans with someone who you think isn't going to be like aware of the bullshit. She gives me the vibes of they're not going to know I'm about to run game on them. They're not going to see this game coming. This is somebody who, let's keep going. I don't want to. Let's keep going. Yeah, okay. What I feel is like the next person coming to you to bring you gossip, if this is resonating with anybody, the next person that they're familiar. This is somebody that you do interact with, not somebody you meet at the grocery store or anything. This can be work, this can be just somebody you know. The gossip. Ask yourself why they're bringing you this data. Maybe you ask them, why are you choosing to tell me this? Especially if it's data that has nothing to do with you and you know better. Ask. Ask. Excuse me. And I choke right then. Ask. Because it feels to me like going along with the data. Because she came out in reverse. It feels to me like absorbing the energy of somebody who's just giving you their verbal diarrhea for no logical reason. Okay, they have logic. Clarify the logic. Okay, here's the 8. It's for control. It sounds like status. It sounds like, oh no, everything's all good. Don't worry about it. Just go along with it. But the card came out in reverse. It isn't healthy for you to just go along with it. It's a situation, again, that looks good. I just heard looks good on paper. Maybe spitballs. So we get the ego, right? We get this confusion. We get what for some of y'all is going to be competition. And you may not be recognizing it as competition. Why is somebody telling you this specific data? Why? And it can be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Why are you? Bitch, I don't even care. Why are you telling me this, right? And it's somebody who kind of like is lazy ultimately, and they're wasting your time. One, well, that's 2 or 3, isn't it? It's somebody who wants to make sure that you see things their way. I feel some of you, this is an opportunity to learn to waste less time listening to bullshit. It feels like learning to see people in a different way. See the girl here, she's watching right up front, but she's staring like, really? See her, she's watching? The hippo's dancing away all crazy, being their typical chaotic self. And she's just looking like, Polo Tink Tink, you can't even help yourself. Let me not waste my time here. This really feels like I just heard cutting out the fat. 6, you got anything to go with this deck? Fair enough. Maybe she thinks hoes are mad. Maybe 6 just thinks everyone is jealous of. It's possible. 6 could also just be feeling grumpy. 6 might just be being grumpy. Moose is growling in his sleep over there. Any other wisdom from this deck, please? I love it. Okay. So the angel guide comes up first. You have an opportunity to see things as they are. See people for what they are, not what they say they are. Looking at them as they are. And entertaining this energy should be an option. It should be something to do if you're bored. That's it. But, it's an opportunity to have that wisdom, the discernment, your divine sight to see others and to listen better and to know when to not listen. It's not needing, okay, what I just noticed too on the card, she's wearing a stethoscope around the neck. So this could be for one person and an energy exchange based on sympathy or just listen to me. Maybe she has some diagnosis and is okay with being, I don't know. Here's the 7. Now, for me, this feels like, along with that divine vision, you might get an opportunity to see or hear or sense, whatever you're learning, whatever your gift is in that moment, you're going to sense the insecurity of another person. And then it's an opportunity to interact with it, poke a stick at it, or be understanding. I'm giving you options. Your options. Or you could just snore it off like my dog. Moose! This is gonna look rude for just a second. Moose! Okay, sorry about that. All right, any other advice? So the little dinosaur. I see transformation. Getting rid of the old self could be the old way of doing things and recognizing a newer self. Or another art, it could be recognizing the old behaviors of others as being just them expressing their whole ass childish fucking self. You guys, it can be getting rid of that energy. It comes out twice. Wow. It's recognizing that all gossip isn't necessary and it is bad energy. It's learning to understand why people are sharing dumbass, useless data with you. And is it a problem? Dealing with it, not dealing with it. For some of you, this feels like a gossip at work. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic, you guys. For some of you, this feels like a gossip at work. She is competing with you in her mind. This really does feel like a feminine energy. And I only say that because we've got this element of self-defense here. We've got emotional imbalance, if I may say so myself. Fuck. Just like old behavior. Feels like the energy of someone who grew up with a competitive mother. And I'm making faces because I don't like her. This also feels like the energy, okay. It's competition. You'll know it because of the copycat nature. They copycat. What are you doing? I'll do it next. What are you doing? I'll do it next. You wear a white jacket to work. The next day they wear a white jacket. Yeah. This one hopes that there'll be some type of mirror on mirror conflict, confusion, competition. But there can only be one Highlander. Fuck that bitch. So, this is somebody who knows your worth. For some of you, maybe you don't, you're probably not as openly as egotistical as this person is. This is the mouthy person, the player, the one who doesn't take it enough seriously. And they just want to be heard. This person wants to be babied. They want the attention. They want that. And they get it. They got it from somewhere. And they just want your attention. And to be you. Yeah. Some of you are dealing with a fixed energy that really just doesn't know how to change. It's an old dinosaur. It's, if you get a front seat to this and you recognize this in another person, don't. It's in reverse. So I feel like don't call them on it. Okay? Hi, Lifestyle Channel. There's no list. I just take your energy if it feels right. I'm doing a collective reading now, though. And we're gossiping. All right. Dear guides in the room, even if it is an opportunity to poke back at this person, please don't. It's an opportunity to practice the silent button, the grace button, and the bitch I could, but I'm not going to. So we're just going to focus on not calling out the dinosaur. I know you're going to want to. You're really going to want to. Is this you, Lifestyle Channel? I'm sorry. Let me apologize to you. Hold this apology. I'm apologizing that you can't call out the dinosaur. Don't do it. I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying it's an opportunity to experience grace and let the dinosaur be a dinosaur. 6, do you have anything for the continuation of this data? Frog, boiling water. Anyone? This is definitely an energy where if you intercept, you're gonna get a lesson. Dinosaur, yeah. Enjoy. Bring some popcorn. Don't get it. Oh, 6. I feel like if okay, I feel like a little more clarity is wanted here.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
None of your business. Do you have a message for lifestyle?
All right, then, keep your secrets.
Okay. All right. You have some family members poking you? Oh no. Well, this last deck might be about you. It might be for you. Not only the insulting energy, Lunar, it feels like you ever talk to somebody and they're being offensive, like I have an issue with being short. So, because I'm short. So it'd be like talking to somebody and they'd be like, man, I fucking hate short people. They ain't shit, man. I be reaching over them. I push one into the pool. I don't give a fuck about short people. And you're just like, hey, bro, and then they're like, oh, not you. You're different. It feels a little like that for some of y'all. It feels like that type of. And the whole time you're just sitting there boiling, like, man, I'll punch you in the head. Okay. So, okay. Some of you really need to. Fixed energy. I'm feeling that. Some of you are dealing with people who refuse to take ownership for their dumb shit. Somewhere in life, these people have control over you. This might be for you. Lifestyle feels like it. Those who are in power feel like they turn their backs. Feels like the energy of greedy people, or at least emotionally greedy. What I'm feeling right now is the energy of somebody who needs to stop trying to impress people. It feels like giving way too much, weight to the opinions of others, not seeing and understanding that not only hurt people, but some people just don't know how to communicate. And so it feels to me like a traditional fixed energy mindset of needing to be accepted or sacrificing, engaging with fixed energy. It's like talking to a punching bag with your face. It's like dealing with energies that really don't grow. They don't. And though we may want change, we may want people to get right. Knock off the dumb shit. Could be that. But it feels like the energy of having to go through that quiet time, growing the fuck up, leaving those fixed energies behind. Letting those people figure out how to fill up their own fucking cups. For some of you, this is broken homes, broken... Oh God, now I'm hearing that song. Okay, oh God. Who sings that song? Take these broken wings and learn. Is it Mr. something? Take these broken wings. Learn to fly again. Learn to live so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us in. So, we have to come out of this, the battle of the fixed energy. Is it Mr. Mist? Thank you, Lotus. Thank you. Well, where was I? You know what I heard? What I heard was Mr. Sister, but I was like, that can't be it. Mr. Sister, Twisted Sister. I should stop. Let's move on. I should stop. So even though we don't get the satisfaction that we need from the others, truth is, that's not really how it works. Once you're old enough to satisfy yourself, that's what you gotta do. All right? And we don't necessarily have to turn our back on people, but we must move forward with full awareness. Awareness of what, you ask? Well, awareness that other motherfuckers don't really want the same shit you want. Some people enjoy the conflict. Some people don't know how to not be in a place of conflict. Some people don't know how to have a conversation that doesn't include fighting, debating. If that ain't your energy, why the fuck are you in it? Why do you keep dealing with it? Sometimes we do it because we want to be pleasing to another. When do you be pleasing to yourself? Because giving away the sacrifice of self leaves you with nothing eventually. And then you're old, wondering where the time went. Even the dog's confused. And in this 10, this is recognizing the value of yourself. This is dealing with those earth-bound energies. They're fixed. They're not going anywhere. Neither is the soil beneath your feet. Okay? In time, this fucks with your money. In time, this fucks with self. Fuck with your happiness. It causes blockages. But they're not even real blockages. They're blockages that others create because of the way they make you think, because of the way they make you feel. You have a lot of, some of y'all have a lot of victim. Yeah. For some, there's a lot of victim. Naming, blaming, shaming going on. Okay? Some people only do that shit because that's the only interaction they know. Let me tell you what I just saw. Cover your ears if you're sensitive. What comes back for me is the Hierophant, okay? But I see the card from this direction on flat down here. What I see in this card is somebody whose parents could be more than one. This could be more than one person. But I do see energies that I don't want to say there was child abuse, but there was neglect. There is neglect in this situation. There is a childish approach to growth and abundance. There is someone in this situation who's experiencing a split, a psyche split, what I also call a psychic split. To clarify that, it's the splitting of the self. What happens when we experience the split of the self? If it happens at an early enough age, my very humble opinion, you experience many different issues as an adult. You have trouble dealing with others. You could be abusive. You could just carry on traditions of imbalance. But also in the psyche break, for some of you, this is your psyche break. Some of you had abusive parents or an abusive upbringing. Doesn't even have to be an abusive parent. What I just saw too is it can also be a sibling. Some of you had siblings, more than one, that was abusive growing up. That is abuse. I don't differentiate. Doesn't matter if you were a child and you couldn't defend yourself and someone's attacking you and the parents look over and go, "Stop fighting," and nobody breaks up and it removes the battle situation. If that never changes, you are a victim of abuse. I don't give a fuck how anybody wants to battle it with me. Abuse is abuse. Doesn't matter who did it. Okay? So, the lunar, yes, there's a golden child there. For me, this feels like the fixed energy of a sibling. For me, this feels like the child who is, unbeknownst to the others, holding the key because they experienced that psyche split. And it's the apple, the garden, blah, 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 wherever you want to put that. But you get this split of self. We've talked about this before. It's the split that, yeah, okay, it can fuck you up real bad. It can make all types of damage. But for those who are able to come through it, this is where your psychic gifts come from in some situations. Give a fuck what anybody says. Too many doctors have written about it. It's in scholar papers. For certain levels of abuse and certain things that happen to the brain of a child, they can come through into adulthood, not understanding their connections, why your brain acts the way it acts, why you're a loner, why you feel different. It's because in the break, you acquired a different type of knowledge. You picked up a different type of hearing. You picked up a different sense of your environment. You could be sitting in your room as a child and know from the sounds going on several rooms over, the driveway, down the street. You could tell what car is coming. Oh shit, it's about to happen. Unbeknownst to the person going through that, who grows up into that, you don't really consider that. A lot of people are fixed energy and don't even think like that. And that is sharpening your other senses, the ones you were taught to ignore. Let's keep going. Some of you are getting your dynamic, empathic, psychic, knowing without knowing. You're getting all your data at this time. Or at least you're getting an experience it with the others. This will be pulling in some of those old skills. Hopefully not being abused while it's happening. So at this time, it's a good thing to assess, have a look over the situation, safety, comfort. Are you able to put yourself into a place of comfort? If you are, why aren't you doing it? It's looking at everything that's under the umbrella instead of bits and pieces. For some, it's moving to a safe place. It's not feeling like you need to be everybody's sacrifice. Okay? It's restoring balance, yeah, but gives you healing time. It's moving you to a place where you understand, okay, I don't want to have this type of battle. This isn't even necessary, right? It's understanding the selfish nature of others, how they harness you in and control you with their energy. And for some of you, you have people just who are addicted to chaos. I'm addicted to Cheetos and coffee. Couldn't stop me from getting to it. But you may be experiencing, for some of you, you're addicted and you don't even understand it. You're codependent. You don't see it that way. And what are we codependent and addicted and connected? And what did we grow up in? Battle. And if you notice, the soldier looks a little bit, like he's been through some things, perhaps. Anyone? Yeah? Um, he's been through some stuff. And you want to, for some of you, be cognizant that you're not continuing a cycle of behavior that you were taught. I really feel like that's just so crucial. And it's not just breaking a cycle for self, it's breaking a cycle for others who will get a chance to see that breaking the cycle is possible. They ain't gonna do it though. Some of you really need to have a better look and move forward. It's like recognizing, for me, it's like you don't owe people your life. You don't owe people your life. So the hermit is searching. He's like, I always feel like I get the glare. So the hermit is searching, right? What the fuck are you looking into the past for? The hermit should be lighting up the new path, right? The hermit should be saying, okay, you know what? I can move into a place comfortably. I have control over my direction. I make choices if I want. I don't have to put up with the aggression. Alternatively, it's choosing to stay because it's easier. It's choosing to let someone else control the narrative, the direction, because they're aggressive. For some of you, it's choosing that old path because of what's being said, being afraid of what others will say or think about you. It's just stop it. And what I feel here in these two is getting an opportunity to really, I would love to say assess the situation, but for those of you who are resonating with this, it's not assessment. If you've been staring at it for how long, it's not assessment anymore, is it? If you've watched the exact same movie 500 times, can you say I'm reviewing it 500 times? I don't know. I guess that's for you to decide. But you have all the data. So now it's time to decide, am I in control of self? Or am I in control of anything? Do I just enjoy the wave of emotion interacting with this situation as it is? This feels like humiliation. This feels like dealing with others who have harsh messages, people with harsh forked. Whoa. I'm gonna put this back. I heard forked tongue. I don't even know what that means. Is that like some devil stuff? Harsh. Okay. Clarify that. For some of you, this is a partnership relationship where somebody's ego is just, it shines like the sun, but I don't think none of y'all dating Rihanna. So yeah, I think, but it comes out as a choice, okay? So since it's a choice to interact with this, break free from it, be burned by the same old. And it's dealing with an energy that's draining. This family, union, friends, whatever this is, it is a drain. Okay. It's an energy vampire, I guess. So I say the time is now. The time is now. Decisions. Choice. In the choice area of the turtle, see the tortoise going by? So it's knowing, the knowing that you have to make moves to calmer waters. It's a situation that should have been dealt with a minute ago, right? So it's not even like a sudden awareness. It's knowing how long do you let a situation continue until you stop participating in the fuckery. Sitting here at the top is a turning point. So it can be, your choice or not. It can be your choice or bad luck. You can be stuck in the middle or not. We can hop on that wheel and make other decisions. It's choice, always. What do your guides want you to know, collective? Guide messages for the collective. Ooh. I just heard coming together is difficult when we're so far apart. Wow. And then my light spins. That's crazy. Okay. Six, you want to put something in on this?
You stupid.
Excuses. Anything else?
Screaming will not help anyone.
Anything else?
Correct!
I get the feeling of somebody not wanting to be called on their shit. Messages. For the collective, your guides at this time want you to remember, test, observe, control is the name of the game. With that comes progress. Some of you are bored and you need to stop that. There's something that you're holding off on doing that has to do with money. Money. 5-0 twice. Some of you are being distracted by another person. This can be a friend who's getting you off balance, helping you be lazy. That is a control tactic. Out of that, you should be getting some experience about the value of wasted time. Some of you need to learn to accept yourself and recognize the influence others have over you. Some of you are dealing with somebody who guilts you into behaving a certain way. Messages. Some of y'all know what the fuck that is. And you know what, like, okay, you gotta, at some point, people have to not be able to do that to you. So some of you need to be moving into a place of emotional protection. That happens once you start seeing people for who they really are, not just their names or titles. Not doing this creates not only a block in time where you don't move ahead towards what you're supposed to be doing, but it puts fear into the situation. It puts guilt. It puts blockages created by the party you're listening to. At the bottom of the deck is about divinity. I'm going to reshuffle that because I saw that it had to pop. Okay. Knowing your value, knowing your self-worth. Also taking the test. What is the test? The test is discernment, literally gossip. Who do you trust? Trust yourself. It really feels like not being somebody's punching post or somebody's, I don't know what the word is. It's like having to put up with somebody's emotional shit because they just want somebody to talk to. But they're really just, they're expressing it the wrong way. And it's coming across as a million other things. So for some of you, it's getting clarity. It's understanding some people just invent bullshit to keep you doing a certain thing. Listening, not moving, failing, insecurity. And it's disguised as giving a fuck about you. And it's made you into a shy person. Very affectionate, open. But it makes you put secrets into self. And those things come out in all types of weird ways. It makes unions difficult. And that's because you got to work on self. Collaborations are difficult. Growth in relationships are difficult. It does feel like an opportunity to look at the parents. What did you see growing up? And what are you copying? If you can be honest about that, a lot of things get dealt with. Time gets unblocked. Being able to tell the difference, between the honest person and the person who's lying. And I'm not saying Like, okay, you can't tell at all. I'm talking about the people close to you. The ones that we don't even like give thought to. Like, you don't even think about that. Like, oh, okay, this is my so-and-so. They never lie. I'm going to trust them when they say they had a glass of water this morning. Even if they didn't. It really feels like not going off about it, but just accepting some things. It is what it is. But unblocking your time by not letting people just drain the fuck out of you feels like testing your environment. For some of you, it's recognizing that somebody is not to be fucked with. Could be for legal reasons. Could be for control reasons and access who they know. Some of you are suddenly made aware of someone and why you shouldn't fuck with them. It feels like an opportunity to take the wisdom of someone else's experiences. It also feels to me like an opportunity to look at data and go, okay, this person did that and they ended up here. This person did that, they ended up there. Why the fuck am I listening to those? Like, you know what I'm saying? Kusuma. I don't even know if you're still here anymore. My dog is snoring. And it's loud. Moose. Shut up. All right, everybody. I hope that was of any use. I do feel like one of you guys is going to take a bad gamble on somebody. This will be a masculine energy. Timeline block. Clarify how you know who it is. It's a loudmouth. Okay. I would say no good deed goes unpunished for one of y'all, but it's somebody's coming along to offer you a chance to put your money. I just heard put your money where your mouth is. Put your money in on something of value. They're going to be able to help you with a project. It'll be an opportunity. This person may be using you and your gifts as an experiment. It is a bad gamble. This person actually looks crazy to you. That's good. That's divine vision. They are a replica in nature, meaning they might be a label whore. They might be. That's what I just heard. If you love clothing labels, if you dealing with somebody who defines themselves by fashion, this may be your person. This person doesn't have any control over themselves in relationships or quick relationships. Bada bing, bada bang, 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 bang. This person may have a perverted mind, make off-color jokes, inappropriate jokes. This person has an element, I don't want to say that an element of danger, but tomfoolery is the word that just came to mind. This person believes in themselves a lot. I hope this ain't for none of y'all sitting in this chat. Whoever this is, person y'all are about to be dealing with or are dealing with, this person comes with a gamble. They're bringing you maybe it's gonna pay off. Don't worry, it's a gamble. Double. We're gonna go 50-50 on this. It'll be good business, man, I promise. And it's your choice to get involved. But that one is in reverse. It's a very selfish, impulsive thing that's being brought to you. It's an opportunity. It's got potential. Sounds good. Just do your research. And what I'm hearing most definitely is consider the source. Because it's somebody who's coming with very, very self-serving intention. Like, if the word me had a symphony, this person would be the pole dancer at the event, is what I'm hearing from this right now. This person brings a union. Is this for you, Lunar? Oh no, baby. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, them sevens are in reverse. Test your environment. I heard a little hoop jumping. What I just heard is hoop jumping. Maybe that's for me to go do yoga. But I don't jump through my hoop. That's dangerous. But perhaps this person needs to prove themselves to you. I see safety here. Somebody who comes out twice. Two people. So two people have a choice. Two people have a choice to embark on some suspect ass shit. And then you get your twos. And then you get your double block timeline. Advice. So my double four card comes out. So we want clarity. And this does feel like it's an offer you can trust. It's going to get you higher. Like stereo MCs. I want to go higher. Higher. Found something. There's 33s again. So we get this pop quiz. Two people, misunderstandings, not being heard. This does feel like an energy of like it starts off good, but somebody becomes I can't shake away the word vapid. Vapid. Selfish? Is that egotistical? I don't even know that word. 6, what does this person become?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That is not what I asked for. Can you please clarify 33s?
We've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
Lesson for one, gains for another. It's dealing with the energy of somebody two-faced. So, discernment, my darling. Two keeps coming back for you. Do you know what this card says? It says kind heart. It's a kind heart for someone who may end up, becoming touchy. passive aggressive. It does feel like the energy of somebody who may become a thief. There's a karma lesson here too. Just be fucking careful. Whoever this is, if this is resonating, please be careful. Feels just like real opportunity to just make sure you're sure. And this is an energy coming in on a whole scam. The light keeps turning on me. This is the energy. Be careful. Feels like divine vision, an opportunity to listen. And I really do feel like that's where the luck and awareness can become sudden in listening differently. Don't stress, just listen differently. Think you're going to hear their irresponsibility in the other, or whoever this is. Anyways, y'all be safe. It's crazy out there. 6, let's wrap this up. Nice message for everyone going out.
What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said,
I don't know what he would say. I don't like when I get this message. But God said what? God said, okay, thank you. Literally the same card comes up, along with what's in the middle. The mind. Be cognizant of what is truthful and what is an illusion. God said in these 2 cards, divinity. That's what I wrote on these cards. Divinity in your actions, divinity in your expression of self, divinity in visions. And with your divine vision, you'll see the lazy, the selfish, the discouragement. You'll see the bullshit in the others. You'll see the ones who act against themselves and who will take you down with them, who will leave you empty. The liars. Okay, 6. I thought you was going to give us something funny, but all right, anything else?
You are an angel in my eyes.
And yeah, Eskimo, yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's like unscrewing itself. Message! Somebody may need to unscrew themselves. Nonetheless, it is yoga time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me during Paranormal Hour. Or alternatively, it's not Paranormal Hour. It's things we buy from Amazon that aren't necessarily 100% solid. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and my $10 light. Don't watch the first 4 minutes, Eskimo. The sound is hideous. I'm going to try to clean that up. I think I can edit it away. But yes, a rare, yes. For those who don't know, 6 is usually very grumpy. 6 has been on the rag for the last 6 months. All right, you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't forget to get your comedy. Get your laugh on. And I did publish the Gemini readings also. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which completes it. So I will be coming back with some gossip readings and stuff, going through people's dirt. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is Psi Divine. You have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.